Hello, yogis. Welcome to our global free yoga class. Welcome, welcome. Go ahead and find the chat. Say hello while I set up all of our video. How are you today? How are you? Go ahead and find the chat, my loves. Welcome, welcome. All right, here we go. Got this. Let's get our second camera happening. Hi, Melissa. Hello, Maria. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys? Let me see, where is, there it is. Hi, Iris. Where's everybody coming from? Where are you guys? What part of the planet are you in? I am in beautiful Pennsylvania. It's a super sunny day out. Iris is in Peru. Roxanne, where are you? Are you in Peru as well? Yes, I miss Peru. Hopefully they let me come back soon. I think I was supposed to be there already this month, and then again. Okay, let's get this camera set up. Very fancy. You can see I have some little furry guys here. Okay, hello, Stephanie, Monica, other Steph. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, thank you. I look great. You know, I haven't had a haircut in a long time, so it just lives in a braid. What can you do? I feel great. All this teaching yoga online has been really amazing. You know, because you have to demonstrate the whole time. I love being here. Viviana, Stephanie, Josie, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And guys, check down at the bottom of your message thing. So it says the to column where it says to, and change it to all panelists and attendees so that people who are on their phone can see you, can see what you say. So are there any pose requests? Any pose requests? Oh, yeah. Yesterday we did our therapeutic inversion class. Boy, was that nice. My arms are sore though. Oh. Let's check the audio, make sure it's up all the way. Good morning. Any pose requests, my dears, while everyone joins the call? Pose requests? I do take requests. Hi, Alejandra. How are you? How are you, my dears? Guys, pose requests, hips, hamstrings, shoulders. We're gonna do some stuff that's gonna improve your mood, which has to do with like the words I'll say and the things that we're gonna talk about while we're practicing. Lower back and hips, all right. Good morning, Gisela. Good morning, good morning. I think that's better. In case you guys did not know, I'm obsessed with good lighting when I do these videos. Good morning, Lara. Side stretch is always nice. All right, I'll put that. You mean the one where we're like this? Yeah, that's a pose that I created. Yeah, I was like, what's the thaw version of Vashisthasana? Something to increase energy. Okay, good. We're gonna do some pranayamas. Everyone's feeling a bit sluggish is what I hear. Yeah, you guys feel a little sluggish, like a little like kind of underwater. I've just been hearing that from a couple of my students that they're feeling like lazy, tired. All right, Lara, I'm gonna promote you to your position of power. Yeah, sluggish. Yeah, okay, you guys are feeling sluggish. Does anybody have an idea why? Why are you feeling sluggish? Neck and shoulder, please. Okay, very good. Always with the shoulders. That's a big part of our style. Excellent. Anybody have an idea why you're feeling sluggish? Because this is something that I've been hearing from a lot of people. Why are we feeling sluggish? Any ideas? Energy. Yeah, Laura says energy. But why are you guys feeling sluggish? Because I've heard this. We're going to address it on Tuesday. I have a talk on Tuesday. I think you guys all got an email about that. But we're going to have a look at this. It'll be some yoga, mind science to begin to kind of get out of this heaviness, which seems to have settled. So we're going to look at what that is and begin to address it directly. Welcome, everybody. I'm here in Pennsylvania. It is a beautiful day out, sunny and cold. And you know how much I love the cold. And after I teach today, I'm going to go for a beautiful hike in the mountains. I feel so lucky to be here. So we're going to do some things to increase your energy. We're going to work on full body. So we'll do shoulders, hips. It'll be full body Krama today. So I have requests for hips and lower back and shoulders and neck and energy. Any other requests? It'll be a full body Krama. Good morning, Bonnie. Bonnie, I hope Kay's going to join us too. There's so many people on the call. I can't see all the people who are joining. So welcome, everybody. Hey, Tommy, IT band. Ooh, Pranayama. Yes. Hey, Tommy, I loved your Nali Kriya. Really good job. Tommy was in the 200-hour program that we had at Nobi, and I taught him Nali Kriya. But it takes some practice. And I'm like, no one practices, they don't get it. And Tommy rocked it out of the park. So good job, Tommy. Hello, Danya. Oh my gosh, from Canada. Hey, Omar. Hey, Omar. Yeah, good job, Tommy. Guys, we do have an online 200-hour program coming up. It starts May 14th. The first part will be alignment and yoga philosophy and history. So if you're interested in those subjects, you can write to the beautiful Lieutenant Laura. Good morning, Vanessa. Hey, hey, hey. It's my whole Peruvian crew in the house. Wow, wow, wow. So do you guys want more of a hard practice? You want to like work out more, or you want to be more playful? Talk to me. Tell me what you need, because you know me, I'm happy to do 100 push-ups. What's your mood? What's your mood? What do you need? You're going on a hike today. I like that. Tommy says playful. Guys, whoever talks gets what they want. Stephanie says workout. So now we're going to have a playful workout. That means lots of bad jokes. I'm going to give a few more minutes while everyone's joining. So find the chat and check on your chat in the to field. Hello, Isa. Where are you? Are you over in Malta? Where are you? Check here where it says to and turn it to panelists and attendees. I have another request for lower back. Vanessa says a playful workout. All right, good. I like it. I like it. So you're going to get lots of bad jokes in your practice today. So do you guys know what the monk said to the hot dog vendor? Anybody know what the monk said to the hot dog vendor? You should know. Anybody know? What did the monk say to the hot dog vendor? Hello, Kat. He said, make me one with everything. Make me one with everything. Hello, Denise. Wow, wow, wow. So great to see you. All right, all right. Are you guys ready? Vanessa says that one's new. You know, I got my dumb jokes. We're going to do playful hardcore. All right, guys. So are you guys ready to begin? Let's get very serious. It's going to be some serious stuff. I'm so glad you're here too, Denise. I'm so glad you guys are joining me. I love these Saturday classes. It's like, you know, I'm less lonely. Okay, okay, okay. So on your phone or your tablet or your computer, if you touch the screen, you have the option for like different views. You can view in a gallery or view in a speaker. Hello, Ismary, good to see you. I recommend that you select the one where you can see from both angles, so you can see me from the side and from the front, because the poses will be demonstrated differently. Now we have a big class today. Hello, Mika, all the way from France. Wow, we are global today. We have a big class today, guys, and I can't see you, so there's a couple of ground rules. Okay, first, I am just a tour guide. I'm going to point out poses, and I'm going to point out some variations and different things you can do. If for some reason you don't want to do it, either you don't want to, you don't like it, doesn't feel good, I want you to just feel free to skip it. Yoga practice, improving the condition of the body, our mind, our spirit, it happens over time. So bit by bit we improve. Sometimes there's fast improvements, but you should have that idea and not push it too far. Okie dokie? Are we all in agreement? Can you guys respect your body? Please don't break your body, because I'm going to offer multi-level instruction. So if you're new to yoga or you're tight, you can take the beginner variation. It's perfect. If you want to push it, maybe intermediate, and I'll give a few advanced variations. Good morning, Anna. Hi. Okay, guys, are you ready to begin? Come to a comfortable seated position. Comfortable seated position. So we're going to begin with a combination of a pranayama and a spinal kriya. This is similar to cat and cow, and it might be a nice thing for all the teachers on the call to begin using this instead of cat cow. I don't know. Place your hands on your knees. Good. Begin to bring your attention into controlling the body. And with the exhale, round back and tuck your chin. With the inhale, arch up and blossom the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And begin to expand your breath. So you don't have to move super fast here. Go slow and steady, making the inhale and the exhale long, even, and deep. And see if you can increase the volume of air in and out. Exhale, round, lean back. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. A few more times. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round, elbows go out. Stretch the back. Inhale, arch, look up, blossom the chest. Excellent, release. Okay, next, bring your hands together. Interlace them and press them away from you. And then begin to take your arms up as high as you can get them. It's okay if they don't go very high, but as high as you can get them. And begin making circles, one direction. Keep pressing your arms straight, making circles. Begin making circles. We'll do the other direction, so you don't have to switch, I'll remind you. And let the breath be even and steady. So feel that you're opening up the tissue in between the ribs and the rib cage. This is known as your intercostal muscles, and also you have fascia there. You're also stretching the shoulders, armpits. Excellent. Now come to center, squeeze the arms up and drop. Shake it out. We're going to do the other direction in a second, but give your arms a chance to get blood flow down to the fingertips. Good. Interlace your hands. Now, normally you interlace with one hand on top. I want you to switch it so the other hand is on top. Press away from you. Take it up. And now other direction. Other direction. Create space. Blossom the rib cage. And I invite you throughout today's practice to close your eyes whenever you can, bringing your attention to the internal communications. A few more times. Excellent. Press your arms all the way up and drop. Very nice. Take your hands along your body. Bring them in so that they're close to your sits bones, and just lift up just a little bit. You're just lifting your sits bones off the mat. Your legs are resting on the mat. Just lift up. Good. Good morning. Extend your arms out in front of you like this. Now I want you to lift your hands so they're slightly higher than your shoulders. And go ahead and draw your fingers all the way down and in. Lock your elbows and then take them all the way up. Now begin doing that as fast as you can. As fast as you can. Flap your hands, guys. Now, I'm going to tell you something here. This is going to suck for everybody. It sucks for me already. And I want you to know you're in good company. Keep going as fast as you can. Everybody wants to quit, but don't. Keep your arms up. Keep your arms up. You're in good company. Keep going as fast as you can, as fast as you can. Lock your elbows into a smile. It's not so bad. Draw your fingers in and down, rotate to the side and side to side, same movement. Oh my God. This is conditioning for the wrist. We got to strengthen our wrists. Strengthen, strengthen, strengthen. We don't want to have wrist pain. As fast as you can, guys. Don't give up. Everyone wants to quit. I do too. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Draw it all the way in. Rotate, palms face up. Same thing. Now this one feels really weird. It's like you can barely get it to go. But keep doing it. Come on, guys. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. All the way up. Arms all the way up. Begin to make little circles with the wrists so you can see mine. I'll lean back. Little circles. Don't give up, guys. Happy Saturday. Slowly lowering down, bringing your hands down to the height of the shoulders with your magic fingers, and then all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Oh boy, other direction. Other direction. And you got this. Stay with me, guys. Don't quit. Everyone's feeling the burn. Me too, me too, me too. And all the way up. All the way up, stretch up, reach up, and drop your arms. Wow. Okay, good. Take your hands like this into cactus position. And then I want you to rotate to one side and notice is anything nearby that you might run into. And then the other side. And then begin moving side to side. Now, you might feel your back adjust. You may feel the muscles behind your shoulder blades sliding. For sure, you're going to feel like dropping your arms. Keep them up, guys. You're in good company. Everybody wants to quit in this, and everybody needs to keep going side to side. So right now, this particular movement will boost energy just by increasing the functionality of the lungs and by unblocking some of the energy channels in the arms and around the lungs. So keep going, guys, side to side, side to side. Don't quit. You can close your eyes here and enjoy the feeling of the air moving around your arms. Push your elbows wide. Hands up. Excellent. And with your next inhale, arms over your head, hold the breath. And exhale, release. Okay, cross over your ankles and go ahead and come onto all fours. Just notice how you feel, guys. So that's like your little short Kriya practice. Notice how you feel, notice how your arms feel, and realize that what we just did there, it took about 10 minutes. And you could do that every morning, you know, instead of coffee or with your coffee. Good. From this position, I want you to turn your right hand so the fingers face back, just like this. Now bring your attention to your right elbow. Notice if it's bent, and go ahead and roll it in and back. Now, if you're having trouble finding this rotation, another approach is to come up, have the palm up like this, see the eye of the elbow, and then rotate the hand down and bring it onto the mat. So you pick. And when you have that eye of the elbow shining forward, begin to move forward and back. And I want you to press the fingernails into the mat so you're stabilizing the wrist. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Release. And the left one goes back. Spread the fingers and find what's happening in your left elbow and pick one of those methods to get the eye of the elbow to shine forward. Now, the first time you do this, it's going to feel really intense. So don't break your hands off, but first time most people kind of are like, oof, what is that? But then you feel the change and you really want to add these movements to your life because opening the wrists, super valuable. Excellent. Release the left hand. I want you to go ahead and turn both your hands so the fingers face back and then bring your pinky together, your pinky fingers together so they touch. Same thing, begin moving forward and back, stretching the wrists. Wrist stretch are super important. Now, of course, if you've been doing these for a while and you want to press back into a downward dog version, totally legal. Excellent. Bring both your palms flat on the mat. Turn your toes under. Now see when I go back into downward dog, I want you to catch this little movement. I engage my core right here. So I tuck, engage, and then press. So I bring that belly to life. And I've been teaching you guys this variation of downward dog where you step the feet wider than the mat. The reason for this is that it allows you to turn downward dog into a hamstring opening pose as well. And I've heard that a lot of people have tight hamstrings. So just pedal the feet, notice how the body feels. And then when you're ready, see how I begin to tuck my tailbone and engage my core. I'm going to round forward, coming all the way forward, squeeze my belly, press the ground away, and then bend my knees, take it back into that wide leg downward dog. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. Bring your attention to your hands and work to press the palms flat and slightly pick up the fingertips. Second time, tuck. Move forward, round your back, exaggerate the movement as much as you can, round, 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 round. Good, and to go back, bend your knees, press back into your wide leg downward dog. Catch your breath, move a little bit side to side, make sure you're bringing your hands to life. Third time, just begin to round, tuck, 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 round, 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 shift forward, round, round. Bend your knees and come back. Excellent. Now bring your knees down to the mat. And I want you to take your arms straight out in front of you with your hands right in front of the shoulders. Do not bend your elbows. And begin to slide forward. Now you can either bring your forehead to the mat or your chest and your chin. If this pose is really intense, you can take your knees a little bit wider. And then engage the lower abdominals. Imagine that you're tucking the tailbone a little bit if you have any back pain. Extend your arms forward. This is called Anahatasana. The kids call it puppy pose. Excellent. Lifting up, slide forward so that you come onto your elbows on the mat. Good. So now we're going to work on your core a little bit. Okay, good. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders and bring your palms flat. Now this next movement is excellent for lower back pain and developing a very functional core strength. So watch, it's kind of subtle. I'm just going to tuck and lift my hips up. So we don't come up very high. You just tuck and lift and really squeeze that lower abdominal and just hold. Hang out. Get to know each other right here. It's a romantic camera angle. You want it playful, that means cheesy jokes. All right, drop down. Little side to side to side. Good. Second round, we're doing 5 of these. Tuck. So see how I move up slowly, the slow tucking. My back is round. And then if you want to add another dimension, you can traction yourself forward ever so slightly, just a little bit, which will affect where the quadricep muscle kind of meets the front of the hip. It's nice. Good. Lower down. Oof. Oh man, that was only 2. We're going to 5. Playfully. You guys do now. You remember this joke, I'm sure. Why the Zen Buddhist monk could not vacuum his apartment. Third round. Now you're going to tuck and lift, rise up. And I want you to play with it a little bit now, shifting right to left. Engage your lower core. Right to left. Why couldn't the Zen Buddhist monk vacuum his apartment? You guys know this. Drop your hips down. You can take a little Sphinx pose here. The Zen Buddhist monk could not vacuum his apartment because he had no attachments. Number 4, tuck and lift. Tuck and lift and hold. Scoot yourself forward. Oh boy, excellent. Lower down, side to side. Guys, if this pose, if you hate it, it means you need to do it, and you should do like 20 of these a day. You can just drop and do 5 throughout the day. Very valuable pose. All right, last one, 5. Let's make it awesome. Tuck, 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 tuck. From a sequencing standpoint, my teacher's in the call. I'm warming up the arms at the same time as I'm warming up the core because we're going into arm stretches next. Just so you know the theory. And lower down. Oh, so good. Bring your hands down to the rib cage. See this 90-degree angles I have in my arm? Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Tuck the chin and come up into upward dog or cobra. Side to side. Now you notice I have my toes turned under. So if you want to try this, it's a really nice variation. Turn your toes under. And this is very good after we just did that core strengthening. Now I'm going to squeeze one leg straight. So my right knee comes off the ground and I stretch the front of the right hip. It feels really nice. Excellent. Then lower that right knee down. Same thing left side. Squeeze the left leg straight. The right knee's on the ground. And just play with it a little bit. Good. And slowly, slowly lowering down. Excellent. Bring your elbows back out to this position. Bring your right hand to your left elbow. Hello, kitty. Like this, so your forearm is parallel to the front of the mat. And I want you to just bend your left knee, reach back, grab the foot and just press down. It's just a gentle quadricep stretch 5 times. Just 5 times, stretching it down, very gentle. Excellent. Release. Back to Sphinx. Left comes to right. Straighten the arm. Reach back. Same thing. Little quadricep. Just say good morning, quads. Excellent. Release. Come back to neutral. One more asana for the arms, and this is fun, guys. Okay? Take your right hand to your left. Take your left off to the side. Pick up your body. Turn to the side. Good. Lift your hips up. Now, if you want, you can take the left arm up, and we're going to have some fun here. Hold, hold, hold. Watch my transition, guys. I'm going to bring the left elbow in front of the right. I turn my feet at the same time, and I switch to the other side. Wasn't that super fun? It's so fun. I think we should do it again. Lift your hips up. Good. Right hand in front of the left. You're going to be moving forward on your mat a little bit. I will scoot back for the camera angle. Turn. Stack your feet. Get strong. Get strong. Push the ground away. It's not your fault. You're so strong. And left comes down. Switch sides. So for all the teachers here, this is a pose that makes people strong, but it's also really safe and close to the ground. So they can easily come down and go back up, lower down, making it a very inclusive practice. Okay, good. Take your arms out to the side into a cactus position. Find your left hand, see where your left elbow is, and replace the left hand with the left elbow. Have a look at your right arm. And make sure everything's at a 90-degree angle. When you're sure of this, roll onto your right side and begin pushing with the left arm. Now the idea here, become aware of this left shoulder and see that you can take it so it's stacked over the right. The only thing active here is just this right arm pressing into the ground. And then you bring your awareness to your breath, directing your breath into the inside line of that right armpit. And seeing if on the inhale you can expand your lungs just a little bit more. So it feels as if you're stretching from the inside as well as the outside. So you're creating a little more volume in the lungs to stretch the intercostal, the muscles between the ribs. Excellent. And slowly, slowly rolling onto your belly. Walk your hands out in front, finger stands. Good, and then bring your shoulders in just a little bit. And then find your right arm and walk it underneath your left. Bring your left one on top. Take your little spider hands. Gotta walk it apart so the elbows create some space in between them. Good. Once you're there, turn your toes under and scoot your body forward. So the heaviest part of your chest is now pushing the elbows apart. And here's the thing, guys. You can put your head down, you can put it on a block. But what you want to do is try to drop the body. Like melt everything that you can. So notice if you feel the tension first in the outside of your arms, you'll start to feel it in between your shoulder blades and keep melting, keep melting. And when I say keep melting, it's because when we release tension, it's often in layers. Like you release, okay, the first layer, you come back and you release it again, and you see, wait, I didn't even know I was holding tension there. So as you're melting, bring your awareness to the area at the top of the lungs in the back body. And then start to lengthen your breath into that area. Black cats are good luck. Look at this. We're all going to be very lucky today. Delicious. Okay, my loves, watch what I do. See, I'm just going to engage my core and lift my shoulders up. Find your elbows, and you're going to take them whoosh, out to the side. And I do recommend the sound effects. Turn your hands, place it. Now, see that my hands are wider than my mat. You want a wide position here. Once you have that, notice what you're doing with your elbows and push them forward. Okay, now here we're going to use that tucking that you guys learned earlier. And you tuck first and then come up. Good. Excellent. So see that my head and my hips and my shoulders are in the same line. I'm engaging. I'm actually exaggerating a little bit the round in the back. You want to train this first before we come to the neutral spine. So get this strong. Good. 4 more. All the way down. That's 1. Keep your head up. Engage the core first. 2. And feel your shoulder blades moving on your back body. Push the elbows forward. 3. Excellent. All the way up. 4 and 5. Good. Lower that beautiful body down and take your left arm into a 90-degree angle. You can start with the right as well, and then replace where the right elbow is with the right hand. Once you have that, check your left elbow that it's not like this. Really get it up, guys. It matters. And then roll onto your left side. And bend your knees up. Now, the only thing that's active here is that right hand, that right arm. And the idea here is find what's happening in the right shoulder and try to stack it on top of the left. You do this with pushing force in the right hand. And then once you've arranged the bones and created the correct directional forces, bring your attention to your breath, with the idea of first expanding all the way into the bottom of the lungs and then increasing the pressure a little bit to direct some more breath into the top of the left lung. You got this, guys. You can do it. Excellent. Rolling onto your belly and walk those arms out in front, coming into finger stands. All right, the left goes underneath and the right on top. And once you come into this position, the spider fingers walk apart. And then once you get your elbows as far apart as you can, tuck your toes under and scoot forward. Now, drop the body. One of the techniques for dropping the body is to feel it in this position as if you were finding the ceiling above you, finding all 4 corners. And then just move towards those corners as if you were just a little bit outside the body, kind of looking down it from above. This is a technique we use for a lot of advanced poses. It's easier to control the body and forces when you don't feel like you're so in it, when you feel like you're outside of it. So right here, when I tell you to drop the body, if you're inside of it, you're going to struggle with yourself. But if you become above it, it's very easy to just give the command to soften and melt those layers and layers of resistance. Just have a look and see if it's true for you. Bring your breath into the top of the rib cage. Relax your face, your aura, your belly. Relax in the way like a flower blossoms, which is a relaxation that allows life to spring forth. Good. And find your elbows. Pick up your chest a little bit. Ready? We're going to make a sound effect here. Ready? Ready? Sarah, I expect a sound effect from you. Ready? Elbows come out. Turn your hands out to the side. Press your elbows forward. Now, don't just come up like this all sloppy. You tuck first. Tuck, and then lift. That's 1. 2, tuck. Push your elbows forward. 3, keep your head up. 4, let your shoulder blades move. Feel the muscles in the back body. And 5, all the way up. And all the way down. Good. Bring your elbows down to the mat. Interlace your hands together. Now find your pinky finger and tuck it in. Parallel your thumbs. And walk your elbows more narrow. For the teachers that are here, guys, I'm choosing poses that are close together, but challenging, because we have a mixed level class and I want people to be able to experience as much as possible. So I'm not changing a lot of multidimensional space. All right, from this position, you're gonna rise up like this onto all fours, and then watch what I do. First, I straighten my legs, and then I take my head through my arms, and go ahead and step your feet nice and wide, and just keep taking your head through. Push with your fists into the mat. Excellent. Now with your next inhale, I want you to shift forward, and you can either bring your third eye to your thumbs or your chin. That's one. Move nice and slow. Head goes through. The rule with these is it's not about getting them done, but about getting it done right. So whenever you find a place where you're tight and weak, move slower. Yoga and hurrying is an interesting posture that I think we should go slow. So let's inhale slowly forward. Control it. Slow. Slow. See that I'm pushing all the way up, so I'm actually rounding in the back body, which warms up those muscles for when I take the head through. And slowly back. So here, everything, very active. And then as my head goes through, I soften those muscles that were active, creating space where there was tension. That was 2. We're going to 5, guys. You can do it. Slowly forward, shift, shift, shift. Stay with me, guys. You can do it. Don't hurry. Touch. Notice your thoughts. Decide you like the struggle. Take your head through. Decide that you're more powerful than the body. You're the boss of the body. Be outside your body, guys. Shift forward. A viewpoint that you're just outside. Direct your body from there and see if it gets a little easier. That was 4. You have 1 more. Take your time. Head goes through. Enjoy it. Okay, number 5. Shift forward. Forward. Got this. And all the way back. Finish it nicely. Don't quit. And then bring your knees down. Bring your big toes together and sit back. Sit back. Okay, good. So of course, if this particular position is not comfortable for you, you can pick another position. Bring your knees together. Good. Extend your right arm up towards the sky. Now watch what I'm about to do. So first, I reach up and see that I lengthen. I create an arch on that right side. So find that. Then bring your hand behind. Take your left hand to grab the elbow and again find that length. Rise up, rise up. And just see, try to pull your arm behind your head as far as is comfortable. Now push back with the head, lean back. You can do this in any seated position, it's up to you. Lean back, push back with your head. Excellent, release. Shake it out. Now left side as well. And keep in mind, guys, that the setup is part of the pose, so don't hurry your setup. Reach up. So now I'm creating all this space here. Don't hurry, don't hurry. Keep reaching up. This is a pose. Good, then take the hand down the back, grab the elbow and reach up again. See that I lengthen again, learning how to keep making these micro adjustments until I get a lot of space in that whole side, and then push back with your head, lean back. Keep your head active the whole time, so we're strengthening the neck muscles actually here. Keep leaning back, you guys are amazing. Excellent, release. And we're gonna do a little pranayama next. This pranayama is done through the mouth, so you're gonna open your mouth nice and wide. And then I want you to find your diaphragm, which is the bottom of the rib cage. Place your right hand here. And now feel that with the inhale, you can push it out. And with the exhale, you draw it in and up. Excellent. So now open your mouth. We're going to do this for about 30 seconds. You may get a little lightheaded because we're like over oxygenating the body. So you can stop, but it should be okay. Open your mouth wide, and I'm going to exaggerate the sound so you can hear it. You don't have to do it that loud. I just want you to hear it. Keep going. Open your mouth wide. Forceful inhale, forceful exhale. You got this. Keep pushing your diaphragm in and out. We're also flushing out any stagnant air in the lungs. Excellent. With your next inhale, reach both your arms up and hold the inhale. Look up. And exhale, bring both your hands down to the mat. Hello, kitty. Palms flat, turn your toes under and press back into downward facing dog. Hello, kitty. Step your feet nice and wide and drop your head through. Now take a moment here and notice how your shoulders, your lungs, your energy, notice how you feel. Notice how you feel. Decide if you like it. You're all going to get a copy of this class so you can practice it again and again until you have these sequences memorized. If you're a teacher, feel free to use them. I love when I see people using these sequences. Good. Step your feet back onto the mat. Extend your right leg all the way up. Reach up. Good. Push with your palms. Now I want you to work on pushing in 3 directions. So no matter where your right foot is, no matter where the right leg is, I want it straight. It can be up, down. Your hips can be square or stacked. Push. Push with all directions. You push with your right foot, push with your left foot, push with your hands. Then find your left heel and start lifting it up and down. Guys, don't hurry. Move slow. When you can move slow through these things, you perfect the form. And then moving fast is not a problem because you already perfected each micro movement. Excellent. Excellent. Now, with your next exhale, I want you to begin drawing your right knee towards your nose. Towards your nose and around your back, shift forward. Once you get to this position, find your right hand and pick up onto the fingertips of the right hand. Then place your right foot in between both the hands. Excellent. Now find your left heel. And I want you to lower it down so that if you drew a line from your right heel to the left foot, it would intersect the arch. So I'm in one long line. Excellent. Then take your right elbow and first come up onto the right knee. Good. Now we're going to make this really, really awesome. Find your right hand and I want you to flip it and push so it's resting here on the inside of your right calf. Oh boy. Sweep your left arm up, palm faces down and reach. Extend. Extend. Push with your right hand, reach with the left. Extend. Extend. Push, reach. Nice strong pose. Reach, reach, reach. Excellent. Take that left hand, bring it down to the mat, bring your right hand inside your right foot. We're going to change our foundational stance. Walk your right foot out to the right, and then pick up your left heel. See how I adjust my stance so that my feet are nice and wide. So I'm nice and low. Now, look what's happening in that left knee, guys. Don't hurry. If it's bent, I want you to squeeze it straight. Pay attention to your right foot and lift the toes off the mat. Good. Walk over a little bit. Bring your left hand to the center of the mat and take your right hand to your knee. Each setup is already a pose, so don't hurry. And then take your right arm up towards the sky. Reach up. Try to extend the line of your shoulders. Now you can either look down at your foot towards the horizon or turn and look up. I know your legs are singing. It's good. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat inside the right foot. Walk your hands so they're nice and wide. Now we're going to learn to create traction in the front of the left leg. So first straighten the leg, slide the knee back. Then drop your knee down and drag yourself forward, pulling the skin taut. Good. And if you would like, you can come onto your elbows or take any variation that you enjoy. The thing that I want to bring your attention to is what's happening here in the right foot. All four corners, keep them on the ground. Instead of this version where you collapse the ankle, just keep all four corners on the ground. It'll change the information in the pose. And then see how my foot is active? I'm lifting the toes. See if you can create that effect. Good. A few more breaths, guys. Don't hurry. Don't hurry. We got lots of fun today. Few more breaths. Notice if you're making any huff puffing, and try to regulate your breathing, making it serene. Now, if you use blocks, go ahead and grab them. You're going to rise up, extending that right leg straight. You can take the blocks underneath your shoulders. Good. Arch the back. So we're going to take one version here. If you're not using blocks, guys, you can have your hands on the floor. Now, if you're sitting back like this, that's not the pose. You want to slide the leg forward like this. Good. A few more breaths, spread your toes, and see what's happening in your back, and if you can arch the back. Okay. Now we're going to have a little bit more fun. So if you're on the blocks, take one of your blocks outside the right leg. If you're on the ground, just change like I did. And bring the right foot to the ground so the outer edge is facing forward. Just a variation, and hold. And once you come into this, try to arch your back. Arch your back. Just notice sensations, it changes it. Excellent. I'm going to begin to shift forward, rotating the foot back forward. Coming back into your nice low lunge position. Straighten your left leg, pick up your right heel, hug your right knee in, pick up the foot, and go ahead and take it back to your downward dog. Pedal your feet. Notice the different information from one side to the other. And then inhale to the top of your push-up. Bring your right hand to the center of the mat. Turn to your right side. I feel like you can step the left foot forward and lift up. Vashisthasana. Now your gaze can either be down at the hand for more stability, towards the horizon, or turning up so that you're looking up towards the hand past the thumb. Keep extending the line of the shoulders. You pick, play with them, see what you like. Lowering down, bring your right hip down to the ground. If you know this pose, come into it. I'm going to go through all the alignment points for people who are new to it. So first, you might want to walk your right hand forward a little bit, and then bring the palm flat. Next, stack both your legs on top of each other, and then begin to shift forward. Do not bend this elbow, keep it straight, and keep a little bit of a squeezing action in between with the legs, so they're squeezing together. Now, one of the tendencies in this pose is to leave the left hip back a little bit. So if you take it a little bit further forward, you'll see it changes the information. So just shift a little bit further forward, and then engage your lower belly. So see this shoulder, your right shoulder? It's not active, you're not pushing, it's really sloppy. It's totally passive. This is primarily a passive pose. Stay in it. This is one of my favorite after long flights. I feel like it decompresses the spine. Like you're gonna feel when we're done with this Krama, this specific sequence we're doing, you're gonna feel like your right side is just totally much longer than the left. Stay in the pose, guys. I don't lose track of time usually. Hello, kitties. A few more breaths. Let's really create a nice change. Excellent. Good. Now from here, walk your right arm out in front of you so that you're actually going to lay with your head on your arm. You're balancing now. Use your hands to balance. And then traction forward. Walk with your right hand forward so you pull that whole shoulder taut. And just relax for one moment, melting. Good. And then roll onto your belly. And now take your right arm straight out from your shoulder. And then walk it so that it's in line to the height of your eyes. Once you have this, you're going to roll onto your right side. Here's your first position. Second position, you can keep rolling around, bend the knees up, and bring your lower back onto the ground. So there's a couple of variations with the left arm. It can either be pushing into the ground or reaching around, interlacing with the other hand, but that might take a little bit of work. Or you can rest it on your belly. But don't just have it in the air. Like, try the bind. If it doesn't work today, don't worry about it. And then bring it to rest. Hi, kitty. Hello, little kitty. Go ahead, pick up your right foot. If you want to move a little deeper, you can begin to rock. Rock. Hi, black kitty. Excellent. And slowly release. Okay, kitty. Rolling onto your belly. Bring your hands all the way down alongside your rib cage. Hug your elbows together. And rise up, cobra, upward dog. And then coming onto all fours. See how I transition, engaging my core. I lift up through the core. Yes. Then Anahatasana. Oh, delicious. Reach forward. And I tuck my tailbone to rise up. Walk your hands in and press back to your downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. I do recommend wide leg downward dog because it gives you an opportunity to add an additional element to your downward dog. More breaths here. Really feel how much longer the right side is. That tells you what we did, what the effect was from that particular sequence. All right. Step your feet back together, close together. And then when you're ready, you're going to take the left leg all the way up towards the sky. And just hold here. Extend. Press with the hands. I'm pushing with my left foot as if I'm pushing against an invisible wall. And it doesn't matter whether your hips are in line, if you like this version, or stacked. Both are correct. It just depends on what you like. But I want you pressing so that your legs are pushing as straight as you can. And pushing with your hands. Hold the position. And then when you're ready, bring your right hand up and down. Push. It's not your fault. You're so strong. Extend the body. Pick up your fingertips. Extend, extend, extend. Slow transition here. Begin to draw your left knee, round your back, in towards your nose. Round, round, round. Engage the core. Control. Shift forward. Pick up into finger stands, left side. And then place, that creates a little more space. Place your left foot in between your hands. Then drop your right heel down. So the forward heel splits the mid-arch. This is known as a line stance. I'm going to bring my camera up. Excellent. This is known as a line stance. Good. Then rise up. Your elbow on your knee. I want you to watch all the extension I'm going to create here. So first, we're going to use pushing force. So I flip the palm, and it presses into the leg. This changes the position of the shoulder. Then I sweep my right arm up, and I reach with the right arm. So I'm really extending that right side body like we practiced earlier in the arm stretch. Push with your left hand, extend with the right. Push. Try to bring your hips into line. Extend. Push. Push. This elbow pushes into the left knee. Lift your toes. Push, push, push. It's a very strong pose. Go for it, guys. Reach, reach, reach. Ah, melt your right hand down. We're going to change our stance. So first, look, I walk left foot out to the side. Your feet are not glued to the mat. Move them to support your body. Pick up the right heel. And I actually like a really wide stance, so I hop my foot a little wider. Good, then bring your right hand to the center of the mat. Drop your hips down. Squeeze that right leg straight. Get strong. Twist. Extend the arms. Be super active in the legs. Extend. Melt down, bring your right knee down. We're gonna adjust our pose just a little bit. I want you to see my forward foot. It's super duper important. So right here, you see that I have like more of a 90-degree angle in the legs. What we want to do, and this creates a lot of pressure on that right kneecap. So to fix that, so we're not really in that funky place, we're gonna extend the leg, straighten it and try to slide it back, and then drop your knee down and traction forward. We're trying to get the sensation in the top of your right quadricep. Then see my left foot? It's not this. First learn this position. This is the first foot position, all four corners grounded, so you're controlling the foundation. You can bring your elbows down and sink. I know we're gonna hang out here longer than you like, probably. That's it. Find your breath. Regulate your breath. Did you guys hear that new joke about pizza? Did you hear the one about pizza? All four corners of the feet grounded. I don't think you want to hear it. It's too cheesy. Stay in the pose, guys. Good. All right, slowly transitioning back to your half split. It took you guys a second. Playful and strong. Spread your toes. So here's your first position. Please use blocks, and I want you to see the shape of my spine. So this is one shape. Try this shape. This is another shape. Try it. And just see, neither one is bad or good. They have a different effect. So you have to decide if you want to use this pose as a hamstring opener. So you're going the hamstring muscle longer, then you got to arch the back. If you want to change your leg karma, you got to open the toes. Press with the prana point. Most of you guys know about prana point. If you don't, take one of our in-depth courses. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so now remember we had a little variation here. You're going to take your left hand outside the foot. You can maybe pull it in a little bit more. And then you're going to turn. You're going to turn it so the blade moves down. So it's a variation on a Ardha Hanumanasana, and then arch your back. Just try. It feels super weird at first. But we do weird well. Excellent. And begin to transition forward. Bring both your hands inside the left leg. Press your right leg straight. Pick up the left heel. Hug the knee in. Pick up the foot. And take it back. Ooh, delicious. Spend a moment here, pedaling the feet and just noticing how it feels. And then when you're ready, inhale. Come to the top of your push-up, bring your left hand to the center, and turning into Vashisthasana. Now, if you would like, you can step your right foot forward. The gaze is either down at the ground for stability, towards the horizon, or up past the thumb. You pick, they're all awesome. And push the ground away to get stronger. Push, 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 push. And lower down. Bring your left hip onto the mat. Onto the mat. Let me adjust my camera, my dears, just a little bit. So left hip onto the mat. Now, squeeze your legs straight and hug them together a little bit. You may need to walk the left hand forward. It can go as far forward as you need. But it's better to walk the hand forward than to bend the elbow and compromise the pose. So now, find your right hip and begin to shift it forward. And as you shift it forward, you're going to feel that it'll direct the stretch a little bit more to the front of your hip, the top of the left hip, and into the rib cage. So play with this so that you're looking for the area you need the most. Just see that as you adjust that right hip from forward to back, it's moving the tension, the area that you're drawing tight. So see where your spot is. And then once you've found it, make sure your left shoulder is totally soft. This is primarily a passive pose. It's about 80, 85, 90% soft. But we do have a little bit of a stabilizing element in the legs, lower belly, and left hand. Then begin to direct your breath first into filling up the lungs, then a little bit more into that left side towards the bottom of the rib cage. Excellent. Now you start to melt down. Slide your left arm above your head and then walk with your fingertips just a little bit so you're really pulling that left shoulder tight. Rest your left ear on your left arm and balance. And then maybe again you try to draw that a little bit tight. We're just creating some more space in your left shoulder. Excellent. And then when you're ready, roll onto your belly. You're going to take that left arm out to the left, just a little bit above the height of your eyes. And then roll first onto your left side body and bend your knees up. This may be enough. And then if it's not, you roll all the way around, bending the knees up towards the sky. Now you have some options with the left hand. You can press into the ground. Rest it on your body, reach and bind. And if you bind, you're flipping your palms. But don't just leave the right arm hanging in the air. And then rock a little bit here from side to side. And slowly unwinding and coming onto your belly. Walk yourself back towards the center. Bring your hands nice and low with your next inhale. Rising up into a playful, sloppy cobra upward dog. Sloppy, let yourself just a little bit side to side, feeling into the body. And then not sloppy, we're gonna engage the core. So see how I'm rounding? This is super, every one of these transitions, if you have lower back pain, this movement helps. It's making it strong, flexible, and teaching you to engage your core around these movements as we're moving in space. Good. Slide your arms forward, nice and straight. Anahatasana, either forehead to the mat or chest and chin. Keep your fingers alive. Now, if you have lower back pain here, take your knees wider and find your lower belly below the navel and contract it in and up and tuck your tailbone. You'll decompress the lumbar spine. If you have no lower back pain here, don't worry. And slowly rising up, walk your hands in, cross your ankles, and come back to seated. All right, my dears. So just notice how you feel. Notice how the relationship in the joints to the muscles, ligaments, fascia. go ahead and bring your feet into diamond pose. I love diamond pose. I think this is a really nice posture. What do you think, Sarah? Do you like diamond pose? Yeah. So in diamond pose, and there's a lot of things that we can do as far as directions and mobility of the spine. So we're going to play with them today. But first, I want you to bring your hands to the arch of your feet and take your thumbs and massage the arch of your feet. Just pressing in with the thumbs and just looking for any places that you feel are a little bit crunchy or funky, and just circles, press into it. Foot massage is amazing. So just a little bit, just 30 seconds into the arch, pressing into any little crunchies and getting in communication with this peripheral part of our body. Like, we forget our feet, but your feet are your foundation. The style of yoga that I teach has a huge focus on the feet and the hands. To reclaim control of our body, we have to control all the way to the periphery. Good. Bring your hands to your knees. And so with the exhale, look how far back I lean. I really exaggerate it to stretch the fascia in the back body. And then with the inhale, I come forward, I lean forward, I take my belly down, I bring my elbows in, and I create this opening here at the top of the heart. Look up. Now let's start moving with the breath. Exhale, lean back, round, 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 round. Inhale, elbows in, arch for the yoga teachers here. I'm prepping the hips for a deeper stretch and bringing more vitality to the spine. Exhale, round. So when we go into the hip opening pose, you'll be much more prepared. Elbows in, blossom the chest, inhale. Exhale, round. You can push your feet together and exaggerate this. Tuck the chin, stretch the neck. Fill up your lungs, blossom the chest, belly comes down. We're going to take one more cycle of these. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Good. Now come to neutral. And this is a very fun variation, guys. I want you to take your hands and interlace them behind your neck. Good. Now I want you to get them behind your neck. Open your elbows and start to push back with your head so that you feel as if you're, and then take your hands and kind of take them towards the ceiling so you feel like you're just tractioning the neck a little bit. The thing I want you to find the elbows and imagine they're being pulled back. Now maintain that elbows pulling back. Keep it, extend through the top of the head and begin to fold forward. But don't round your back. Push back with your head, keep taking your elbows back. Feel what's happening in your spine. So your back should be super active. The back muscle should be super active. This is one of your spinal healing therapies. Elbows, press back, arch, engage. I know it's tough, guys. Traction with the arms away from the shoulders and push the head back. Stay in the pose, guys. Stay in the pose. Release. Release the hands, shake it out. Good. Now take your left hand to your right knee. Take your right hand behind you, and I want you to lean back. So lean back, lean back. And now with your left hand, the thumb is facing down. Push into the left knee. Take a gentle twist. You're going to feel this more in the top of the right hip and the lumbar spine. It's a sloppy twist, guys, sloppy twist. Good, return. Extend your right hand out, thumb faces down, make connection with the knee. You're gonna push with the right hand, lean back, sloppy twist. Just feel it at the bottom, it's very low twist. Notice that I have my chin down and tucking. I'm really focusing only on the twist in the lower lumbar, top of the hip. And I do draw my lower belly in. My belly is active here. Good, return. Okay. Now, bring your hands down your legs and begin to arch your back, hug your elbows in, and bring your belly down. I want us to stay active in this pose. So belly comes down. You'll find the edge of your practice is the point when your back wants to go like this. So if you can spot it, Your spot, if you're like here and your back is rounding, then actually you want to come a little higher and create the arch and hug your elbows in. So see where the point is that your back is rounding, come a little bit higher, arch the back, elbows in, and extend. See how I'm extending with an arch in the spine? This is a very active version. And I'm using my hands to pull me deeper, so it's putting the force in a specific part of the legs. Excellent. Release. Now take your hands to your knees and just scoop your knees up and press them straight. Shake it out. Very good. Very good. Slide forward on your mat. Slide forward on your mat and take your hands. The fingers face forward. Bend your knees as much as possible. And walk your hands back. Keep walking them back. Your hands are directly behind your shoulders. Fingers face forward. Bend your elbows as much as you can and hug them towards each other. Okay? Have a look at your hands. Make sure they're in a good position. They're wide enough. They're alive. Bend your elbows. Now, first stretch here. I want you to push with your feet into the mat and tuck your chin. We're stretching again that fascia on the back body. You're seeing a lot of this today. A lot of the fascia on the back body is being dealt with, which will give you a burst of energy in about an hour, hour and a half. Good. Release a little bit. And I want you to begin moving from side to side. This is like an inner massage of that rotator cuff. And keep the elbows hugging together. Now, when I move from side to side, I actually pick up the fingers slightly and push on the side that I'm looking towards. Your hands are not glued to the mat. Keep your fingers alive, alive, alive. Turn side to side. And keep going, guys. Excellent. Return to center. Walk your hands a little further back. Good. Bend the elbows towards each other. Tuck your chin. Second time, I want you to push with your feet. Stretch the back body. You'll notice it's different the second time. Already we have a discharge of that tension. Excellent. Now release. Oh, all the way up. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, good. Let's have some more fun. So here I want you to grab both your knees and pull them in towards your chest. Pull them in towards your chest and then take your hands to the outside edge of the feet. Good. So how do you balance here? To make the balancing easier, you actually push with your feet and pull with your hands. Try that. So I'm pushing with my feet. I'm creating this dynamic tension and I'm pulling with my hands. Okay, and just hold. See how upright my spine is. This is your goal, to get your spine as upright as possible. And this is done by pulling with your hands and pushing with your feet. I'm taking that force that you create and using it as a method to lengthen the spine. Good. Now, release the right hand and bring the hand to center. So the right foot is just hanging in the air on its own. Use the dynamic tension on the left side to pull the right foot higher. See what I mean? See what I mean? Good. Right hand grabs the outside. Now the left. Okay. Activate left side. And then remove the hand and bring it to center. Use the tension on the right side to help stabilize the left. See what I mean by this? Try. Keep your spine upright. No one said it was easy, guys. Good. Grab the outside edge. Reconnect. Sit up, sit up, sit up. Open your feet. Hold. Now let's have a little bit more fun. Try to maintain the position and begin to bring your feet towards each other. But don't let them sink. If anything, take them up. Bring them towards each other. Take the knees out. Just try. Just try. It's like Baddha Konasana, floating in the air. Good. Hold. 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 Engage your core. Hands free. Good. Hands free. And slowly lower down. Baddha Konasana. Take a nice little forward fold. Delicious. Release. Bring your knees together and take your right on top of your left. Right on top of the left. Excellent. Now, if you're able to, thread your feet together a little bit more. And then pick up your feet. Hold. Arms go alongside your body. Hold. This is a nice stabilizer for the hip, and it's also a core strengthener. You guys are amazing. Excellent. Place your feet down. Extend your left hand forward with the thumb facing down. Make a connection with your legs and then reach back with the right. Now push with your left and twist. Twist. Sit up and create some space so you actually lean back. There's a slight diagonal in the spine. Lean back. You'll see you can get a little more space out of the twist. Now return to center. Pick up your feet. So we're back in this core strengthener. You guys got this. And now we have a fun transition. Extend your left leg. Pick it up. Extend the right. Hold it up. Get strong. Extend. Straighten your legs. And slowly lower down. Amazing. Bend your knees. Other side. So left on top of right. And if you're able to, you can thread the feet, but it's not required. You can just leave them crossed, totally legit. And then when you're ready, pick up your feet, take your arms alongside your body. Extend. Good. Lower your feet down. Extend your right hand forward, thumb faces down. And make connection with the legs and start to walk the left back, lean back. Lean back. Twist, lean back. Create a diagonal in the spine, a little diagonal, and use this as a method to create more length. Twist and push with the right hand. Excellent. Return. Extend your arms out. Pick up your feet. Guys are amazing. Straighten the right leg. Straighten the left. Get strong. Press your legs straight. Hold it wherever they are. Extend. Press, 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 press. Squeeze. And slowly lower down. Legs are together. Take them wider than your mat. Lean forward wherever your forward fold is. And just take about a minute in a nice forward fold, wherever your variation is. If you have some props handy, it's super nice to place blocks or pillows underneath the forehead. Just about a minute here, so find a nice version of forward fold that you like and enjoy. Enjoy the space. This was a full body Krama practice, specifically to create energy and release tension. So you guys should have an amazing day and a boost in mood. Excellent. And slowly rising up. Bring your legs back together. Go ahead, lay down on the mat. Bring your back onto the mat. Take your arms alongside your body and just lift your hips up. Turn your toes in. Bridge pose. Don't turn your head. If you would like, you can interlace your hands behind your back and lift up. Keep your feet active, knees hugging in. Slowly lower down. Bring your knees into your chest. Hook your elbows around your shins. A little squeeze, rock from side to side, releasing and massaging the lower back. And then making your way towards Savasana. Amazing job, you guys. So Savasana, if you have something to cover your body, cover your eyes, it's super nice. I do recommend this. Okay, so before you let go in Savasana, take a moment to give yourself a body scan. What do I mean by a body scan? This is where you go through your body, probably 3 times, and just see, is there any place that's pulling my attention? Is there anything that feels like a strong sensation? Because you don't want to be distracted. You want to be able to withdraw from the body, leave the body to take care of the body during Savasana. Good. Bring your attention to the center of your brain. Thank you. The center of your brain. And begin unsqueezing, like a sponge releasing. Another way to understand this is to think about a flower opening. It's a blossoming, but it happens with ease. It's not forceful. And so this idea of unsqueezing, of allowing kind of the nature to take over for a bit, begin to create this like little waves or bursts or blossoming behind the eyes and the ears. Did you just feel as if it's a natural, easy unsqueezing? The back of the head, throat, just little places where you're unsqueezing. Shoulders, all across the collarbone. Down the arms, elbows, wrists, and hands, just unsqueezing. Repeat this as many times as you like. And bringing your attention to the chest, the rib cage, heart, lungs, unsqueezing. It's like a blossoming of different areas. The back, the upper right chest, upper left chest, center, lower lungs, right, left side, belly, all the way down, unsqueezing. Little areas of the body, little waves of relaxation. I'm moving this down to the hips, knees, ankles, arches, toes, little waves of unsqueezing, like little flowers blossoming throughout the body. As if by this unsqueezing, you're somehow reclaiming just a little bit more space. Bring yourself 1,000 feet beneath your body into the earth and release your body from this spot. And feel yourself becoming like the sky around your body, the atmosphere in the room around you, the atmosphere outside the building you're in. Feel yourself becoming spacious, as if you were all of these spacious places around you at once. Just knowing that for the next little while, the body can take care of the body. And see if you could find the horizon around you, becoming more like space and less like matter. Slowly returning back into the room, lengthening the breath into the body. Natural movements, spreading fingers and stretching your arms over your head and your knees into your chest. And then I'd like for you guys to be able to rock right up into a seated position, resting your palms on your knees with the least amount of adjustment and movement. Become absolutely still, just for a few cycles of breath, because you can. And then with your next inhale, lifting your arms over your head, an invitation of clarity into the life. And with the exhale, drawing your hands in front of your heart, a gesture of sharing with all sentient beings. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me on this beautiful Saturday. Thank you so, so much. A special class next Tuesday evening. Feel free to join. And does anyone have any questions about today's practice? Any questions? Thank you, Jackie, Joanna, Jose, Lara, Dania, Carolina, Daniela, Sylvia, Marinia, Nikki, Viviana, Omar, Adriana, Lara, Joyce, Barbara, hello, Anna Maria, Jasmine, Laura Paulini, hey, Ved, Maria, thank you guys, Mika, Bartelli, Gisela, Julia, Joyce, Leslie, Gisela again, another Gisela, Daniela, Francisca. Hey, thank you guys so, so much. Join classes this week if you want. Everything will be posted on the website. Denise, so good to see you. Stephanie, a pleasure. Isa, where are you, Isa? Roxana, Monica. Wow. Laura Paulini, Joyce says hello. I don't know how to say your name. Anais? And no, thank you, Caro, Mika. Yeah, okay, I did a good job. All right. Walter, Maria, guys, enjoy. You'll get a copy of the class to practice, to share. You can share this with anybody. Stephanie, I'm so grateful to have you with me too. Is Mary Lovett? Josie. Will I be teaching in a yin class? Yes, this week I'm going to put one on the schedule. Carolina, Sayami, is that how I say that? Sarah Wisby, my girl, are you still in Spain? Are you still in Ibiza? Alejandra, Mega, good to see you. Thank you so much. Share this class when you get it today, guys. Share it to anybody. My skin, I put my beauty secrets on the website. It's facials, it's good products. It's really like I take good care of my skin. Also, it's all the mind science and meditation. You know, when you're joyous, you're not scrunching your face all the time. It helps. Anna, thank you so much. All right, my loves, thank you for being here. Write to me if anything, and I will see you hopefully in classes this week. Please join us. I love you. Have a beautiful Saturday. Blessings.